Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Today we're going to check out 3 modern metalcore bands. The first band, they made a priority submission over Christmas. Thanks very much for that. So good friends of the channel anyway. We've had them on a few times. Sky Caught Fire. They've got a new one which came out right on the December the 28th. This is Blind Loyalty. It's a lyric video they've got for it. Let's give it a spin. I like how that opened up. Yeah.
Right now your prophets, they're laughing in your face. My friend, listen and listen. This story never ends.
Nice punch and bounce to this one.
When they will call your bluff every time. Free will. If free is something we will never know.
Moving us through a bunch of sections in this one.
I won't be sold.
Bass sounds good.
I saw forever. Believe me, it's a sham. No heaven up above us. Just hell beneath our feet. You'll never get my blood. Loyalty. It cost me everything to see the error of my ways. Free will. If free is something we will never know. I won't let you suffer. I won't do it again.
I think these guys did a nice job on this one because there's lots of extra layers of sound aside from just the chuggy and the typical modern metalcore stuff that you've come to expect. There was more lead guitar over the top, which was nice. It's spacious, atmospheric. When it first started coming in with the chuggy part, there was more of a clean guitar doing open chords in the background. They didn't actually return to that. I was hoping they were going to return to that at some point because I thought that was actually really quite original. I've not heard that done before with those kind of dun, dun, digga, digga, digga type riffs. But then with a bring, bring in the background, I thought it sounded cool. So maybe think about doing some more stuff like that in the future, because that caught my ear as something a bit different. And this is a style of music that has got a lot of people making it. And I think standing out and being a bit different is a nice way to go. You know, it kind of stands you out from the rest of the pack. So that was a cool thing. I like the way it opened up as well, with the kind of growing guitar riff and kind of bursting out. Sounded really cool, that did. Nice way to start off the track. And I like as well that they moved through a bunch of different sections in this one. There was a verse and a chorus to it in a way, but there were also a bunch of other sections. It wasn't just verse and chorus. There was kind of like 3 sections to the verse, then into the chorus. So there was lots of different sections going on and bringing in that lead guitar and things like that. So those are all nice things to do and layers to add to this modern metalcore formula to just make you stand out a bit different from the rest of them and have your own flair to it. Very, very nice. Thanks for the submission. Hopefully get you on again in the new year. The next band we got to check out, and I think the band after that as well, are new to the channel. I'm trying to get newer bands on the channel. It's nice to, like we did then, to catch up with good old friends, but also want to get through a bunch of new bands because there's so many good bands out there to check out. If all we do is check out bands that we've done before, you know, we're not doing a service to the underground community. So this is Noctiferia. Their track is called No History. They've got an official vid for this one. Let's give it a spin. Nice and loud, nice and wide, and that bounding guitar tone.
No history, no repent, no surrender, no dissent, no commandments on the wall, no God, no rules to scare you all. I'm here to take you forward. You gotta kill your stupid fears. You gotta hold life. You'll need a sharp knife.
Nice bass in there.
Cut through the system's rules. Less is more for the fucking fools. You wanna take the prize. You got a world to fight. Go on. No history, no repent, no surrender, no dissent, no commandments on the wall, no God, no rules to scare you all. Some rhythms must remain, unbroken riots in reverse. You take the front line. I find a good
That bass sounds great.
got no end, no creep to fucking scores. The base is solid and in place. Just say your first cut. We'll get the time right. Don't wait.
Nice weighty toms, goes great with the chugs.
Use the language of peace.
Some blasting.
Occupy Wall Street and judge the intentions of those we don't trust.
Cool, I wasn't expecting that. drums, really kicks out the mix. Goes great with those chuggy bits. Cool. I enjoyed this one a lot, and as well for similar reasons to the first band. Extra leady stuff over the top, bringing atmosphere, break away from the chug. So you've got two different styles of guitar going on at the same time, two different things to put your ear to. I like that a lot. The drums sounded amazing, great drumming in there. Was not expecting some blast beats in there. Was very happy to hear them though, and he did them nicely. So I'd say add some more of that if you want to. Blackened edge to a kind of modern metalcore vibe. That's not something I've heard very much of. So again, that would be a nice way to kind of bring in your own style and edge to the metalcore formula. Very, very nice. I enjoyed that a lot. And it just really kind of had a weightiness to the kit that went along with those chuggy riffs. Doom, doom, doom. Just to roll down the toms at that point. Yes. Very, very nice. Cool gravelly vocal in this one as well. When you've got a nice deep gravelly vocal like that, even when you're doing a bit more melodic stuff, it's got a roughness, it's got a dirtiness to it. I like that a lot. Very, very nice. Get that band on again, more so in this year. The last band we're going to check out, and I think these guys are new to the channel as well, this is Rise Up Lights. Their track for us is called Fuel to Fire. They've got an official vid as well. So Sky Caught Fire going to have to get... step it up next time and get us an official music video and not just a lyric video as well, because these other bands are doing very, very nicely. Let's check it out. These modern bands don't mess about. Nice and wide, nice and loud, punchy as hell in the drums. Guitars right up in your ears. I love it.
You've made it clear you don't believe me yet. Nowhere face to face. You feel like miles away. Won't you raise your hand? That you've been trying to say. You're holding on for a miracle. Won't believe it now.
All these bands, whilst they're nice and chuggy and metalcore-y, they've all got an atmospheric, leady edge to them as well. I'm enjoying that. Cool. Nice. That's why I love watching music videos, because we can see all their gear. Love that black Fender bass as well. See them rocking out in the video. I don't think they've spent an absolute shit ton of money to get that done, so you can still get it done on a budget. It looks absolutely great. Love it. Got a buzz off that one, just seeing them rocking out in the video as well. Good energy to this track, nice and wide, nice and loud. The whole sound just kind of came at you with a chunky, solid feel to it. The melodic stuff sat nicely over the top of it as well. Big punchy drums again. Man, the drums in this modern metalcore stuff are punchy as hell, but it suits the music very, very much. Goes along with the riffs. It accentuates the chugginess of the riffs, and it just really slaps around the face nicely. But when the rest of the mix is all wide and loud, the guitars are loud, right up in your ears. You can hear the bass grizzling along down through the middle, and there's vocal layering, and the vocals are up there as well, nice and loud. It all just hits you as a nice solid block of sound. Sounds great. I think all the bands today have sounded great in that way. They've had a good mix. It sounded modern, sounded right. You know, there's no air in these mixes. It's just straight down your ears. Very, very cool. I enjoyed that a lot. I appreciate the music videos as well that we've seen. Getting to see the bands rocking out, getting to see their gear, what they're doing with the, you know, their setup and all of that stuff. I always keep an eye on all of that stuff when I'm looking at a video, and then seeing them rocking out in the video just gets me into the vibe, lets me see that they're passionate about playing the stuff as well. I'll get on board with it straight away. So very, very cool. 3 modern metalcore bands. I think they've all had their own little spin in some way or another. Modern metalcore is a genre that is pretty saturated. You know, there's a lot of bands doing this kind of stuff, and if you are doing this kind of stuff, my advice to any band doing modern metalcore would be try and think of some way that you can add your own little spin and flavor. Some black and blast beats was nice. Some lead guitar, bringing in that atmospheric edge is a nice way to do it as well. Maybe you want to work with some synthy type sounds. So there's lots of different ways that you can do it, but because there's so many bands producing this kind of sound, if you want to stand out from those kind of bands, if you want to get noticed and catch people's ear more so, you know, than just the everyday churn of bands that comes through with this kind of sound, you definitely need to think of something that is going to catch people's ear in that way and make you a rememberable modern metalcore band, because if you're not rememberable, the next band that comes along, if they've got anything that is rememberable, then they're going to get remembered. There you go. That's the way it's going to work. So these, I do feel, you know, that modern metalcore bands are up against it in a way, purely because of the amount of bands there are out there doing this kind of music. So it's not a competition. Music's not a competition, but there's only so many ears and people's attention to listen to this kind of music, and you are in a way competing for the time that those people have got to check out this kind of music, and I think people are going to check it out more and listen to your band more often if you've got something that's a bit different, that catches their ear and makes you rememberable from all the other metalcore bands. So that would be my advice to anyone doing this kind of music. It is a bit of an uphill struggle, purely because, you know, you're a bit like a little fish in a big pond kind of thing. So you got to do something to get yourself noticed. I've enjoyed the bands today though. I think they've all had their own spin, and I'll be happy to check them out again in the future, see what's going on with that stuff. Hope you had a good day, guys. We'll see you around. Cheers. Bye.